So hi, good evening everyone. So today we are back with another set of video. I hope you guys liked my previous video on VLOOKUP. Today we'll be talking about another important function that is quite often used in the industry, and that is the countif, and sumifs function. This is quite widely used in the industry, so I thought of making a quite good video on this. I have been given a data set, or it's a Superstore US2015 data set. It contains, all the basic details that are being required. It has around, if I'm not wrong, 1952 entries in it. So it's a company's data set being occupied from Kaggle. Okay, and in this we'll be seeing how we can actually use various algorithms to depict how much is the sales. Okay, our major concern will be the sales in various regions. Okay, and for various products or services, so that we can compare, that how good we are doing in which region, and how much is our earnings, I would say. So without wasting much of the time, let's start the video, or let's start the session. Okay, so let's see what we have. Okay, well, we actually need to know what is the sales we or sale, and how much is the quantity sold in various regions. Let's suppose the west region. Okay, so again, without I mean uh, making much more making our data more easier, I would again use this name range function, which I've really found well, and I'll be renaming it as region. Okay, and this I'll be taking this subcategory of the soul and product subcategory, and I'll be also taking into consideration the sales part. So I'll be renaming this sales. Also, I need to know to show you let's what is the shipping mode. Okay, different types of shipping mode. Okay, let's start with it. I was talking, whenever we actually get this type of data, we usually do it. Okay, and I personally prefer doing it with the help of, while removing the duplicates. So I take into consideration the complete data, then I use the control shift down and remove all the duplicates. So if you see, I'm left with only 3 to 4 set of values which are unique over here. I'll be highlighting this as bold. Okay, and we basically, I need to know first what is the total quantity quantity sold, okay, in the west region. And particularly, I'll be looking for the pens, art, and art supplies. I'm taking in this into consideration for actually all. Okay, don't need the extras. Mhm. Quantity sold, and what are the sales for the same. So in order to understand the quantity sold, we need to use the count ifs function. It takes into consideration two parameters, two or more than two parameters. Basically, the count if will be taking only the one parameter into consideration, and what is the range and what type of criteria are we talking about. If we have more than two criterias or two filter out conditions, we'll be using the countifs. So with the countifs, we actually are looking for what is my, okay, I renamed it as region, and I'm looking for the west. Okay, also my what was that? Let me just recheck it. subcategory, I guess. Product subcategory. I have the sometimes I have the habit of forgetting things. Okay, it was region, and I was talking about the West, and I was talking about the product subcategory. And look, with the help of name range, you can easily, crack down your data. Again, with the drop downs, you get your answers. Okay, again with the sales, and for the sales, we usually use to get the total sales. We usually use the sum. Again, same goes with the sum. If you're looking for a particular range, okay, or with a particular filter out criteria, we use the sumif. With multiple conditions out there, we use the sum range function. So my sum range will be, I'll be taking the range of all the sales, which I already renamed it. Okay, we are using the name range, I guess. Yes. Next, again, the region will be the criteria range one be the complete region, and this time we'll be talking about the West. Okay, region two will be product subcategory, and this will be pens and art supplies. I'll be just pressing the enter. I'll be getting the answer. So with this, we can actually compare that. I mean, which region is not performing well, but overall, the analysis over here shows that although uh, the quantities sold in the East region for pens and arts are less, but the amount of sales or amount of revenue generated is quite high. Okay. On the other hand, in the central region, the quantity sold is almost the highest in number, almost the second highest in number, while the revenue generated from the same is quite less. So this type of analysis quite helps the individual in taking, premise decisions, I would say. Okay, and this actually can also be done with the help of pivot table. In the next video, we'll be talking about the pivot table, and I would recommend that you also guys can watch my previous video. I'll be sharing the link for the same in my in the section down below. I guess yes. So if you have any queries for the same, kindly pin me up, or you can comment me down on the video that I'll be uploading soon. Following this, I'll request everyone to just like, share, and subscribe this channel for more updates. Thank you so much.